Voice of Reason. Oh, is that not? No. I'm your host, Nina. As always, you know that you can find us here on Radio on Fire each week on www.radioonfire.com. Of course, if you're watching, you already know that. The call-in number is 404-436-1277 if you want to join in the conversation. Just to let you know, we always got to cover the business first. Radio on Fire will be celebrating Birthday Bash 2016 Saturday, April 2nd from 1 to 4 p.m. with a special live broadcast from Mondawmin Mall in Baltimore. So to keep up with everything that's going on, be sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook for everything that's going on, who's going to be there, how it's going to go, and all that other good stuff at radioonfire.com. Again, that's Instagram and Facebook for details on the birthday bash, any of the shows, where we'll be broadcasting from, different events, everything. Just go there and make sure you keep up with us. It has been a very interesting week. So you have to excuse my all this. When you have something coming up, you can't get too pretty too soon, or else it's going to be a mess. So with my cousin's wedding finally being Saturday, I have to wait to get my hair, my nails, my brows, and all that other good stuff done. Everything has just been crying for attention. But tomorrow, I will be a whole new human being. So you have to move the light so the people can see the ugliness better, Diamond. Really? So, we're going to put ourselves back together. And that may change, though. We're going to talk about all that. I had a couple dates this week. Yes, this week. A couple of them. So, yeah, so Diamond has said I'm not ugly, but at least I may be single, but I'm not ugly. So to that again, I say maybe not for long, because the girl has been dating. I decided to be a little bit more open and try the internet dating thing. It has been interesting, to say the least. It has been interesting. So we're gonna probably call a couple of them Craig, just because it makes it easier. No, we got to keep up. We got to have names for everybody. Well, I've called a couple of them. I've told some stories and made reference to the name Craig a few times, and it may not apply to the same person. Oh, damn. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to come up with some names. But yeah, I had a date Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we're trying to have an interesting summer.
Get somewhere you're gonna go on this, or can I ask you a question?
No, sure. Diamond wants to ask a question. He's about to turn the
All
mic
right,
on.
So here's the thing. How and what made you decide to roll the dice with internet dating?
I got tired. I felt like when you keep doing the same things, you're going to get the same results. And with me just not trying different avenues for meeting people and going out, why not try it? And then I have to, where I tell my girlfriends to be open and try something different. Yeah, I kind of have to practice what I preach. And then also when I first went through my divorce, this was long before I had even gotten onto social media and things like this. Keep in mind, this was when MySpace was just really popping off. Excuse me. What myself and one of my girlfriends did, because I did not know how to date. I was fresh out of marriage, and I was looking to live a lot more. So the thing for us was, and she was looking to try to do some different things as well. She supported me through my divorce so much that she got an apartment maybe 2 minutes drive from me or whatever. It's unfortunate we're not friends anymore, but it is what it is. What we did was make a list of the different types of guys that we had never dated before. And we kind of sought those guys out to date them, to gain these experiences. Like I had dated a white boy in high school. She had never dated a white guy, so she had that on her list. I had never dated like a Hispanic guy or an Indian guy. I had those on my list. She had never dated a guy with children before. She added that to her list. I had on my list the older guy and the younger guy. She had never dated a guy that was like a blue collar worker. She never dated a guy with, I guess, what she considered to be a regular job because she liked lawyers and, corporate type guys. So it was fun. It was really fun. At this time, I had still not even started to date guys from Baltimore again at this point. I had dated guys from DC and beyond for 2 years. I dated a guy that lived, this was during the time I dated a guy that lived in Boston. It came shortly after. But like I wouldn't touch nothing. I just needed a break from everything from Baltimore because that just put me in too much association with my ex-husband. God rest his soul. But we had this list that we had to go through, and I was a little tighter. I was heavier, but I was tighter. And I mean, this was the days where I would wear the crop tops with the low cut jeans and the cat suits, and I pulled the older guy and the Hispanic guy within minutes of each other. And I was rolling. But and then she dated, I think one of the guys that she really fell for was the guy who had the average job. He was a teacher with children. She really liked him, but then she also was nuts over the guy who was the blue collar worker because he laid pipe. So that was, it was really fun. And I learned a lot, not just about the different guys, but about myself. And that because then I was able to say what it was I wanted, didn't want, was willing to, take on and not take on or whatever. I knew that I didn't want to date another guy with children because of my marriage, or at least once I saw certain red flags, I just didn't want to do it. And then with this, when you've had so many years of failed attempts at relationships, I'm just ready to try something else. So I try not to prejudge photos too much. The app that I'm on is I'm not afraid to admit it or say anything, is Tinder. It's very easy. You literally just go on there and swipe left or right, whether you like the person or not. You can find these people in your area. I think I told you about it, right? So cool, bet. I'm on there. It links to your Facebook. The only thing that I think I have to stop doing is being judgmental of their mutual friends, because I'll see some of the mutual friends and be like, oh no, I don't care. I don't care what it is that, that they have on, what they do. I don't care what they look like. I don't care about that. When I see certain mutual friends, I'll be like, oh no, that's okay. That's okay. I've had a couple of guys hit me that haven't left their current relationships yet. I've had a couple guys, oh, you bartend? Yeah, we can go out drinking. I'm not really with all that. I've gone on a couple of dates from there since I've been on there for probably about a month now. So it's been fun. I've cleaned house on everything from the past. There is nothing from the past moving as far as I'm concerned, and it's not going to move again. At this place in my life, I'm leaving everything in the past where it is, because it didn't work the first 2 to probably 8 times. It's probably not going to work the 3rd to the 9th. So I'm having fun. I'm going to try not to fat this summer, but I'm definitely dating and enjoying all that stuff. So before I move on, Diamond, do you have any more questions?
I appreciate your honesty. So you just, I guess, because Craig didn't work out, or whoever, Craig mainly, didn't work out, you decided to give it a whole nother spin and just Instagram date. And so
you say Instagram date.
Yeah, that's what you're doing, right? You said you swipe on Snapchat dating.
No, it's Tinder. It's an app for dating.
Tinder.
Yes, Tinder.
Okay.
You know,
All
you
right,
can
so-
go on there, and
Yeah,
what happens?
I'm ready to do this while we're talking. Okay,
you're gonna download the app.
No, it's a mobile thing, so I can't. It's not.
Yes, it's a mobile thing because this is how it works.
So it's Tinder.com.
I don't know.
You found it in the app store.
Yes.
Okay, so is this it right here? Is
yes.
that what I get?
Yes.
Okay, so we're by no means is this a plug for Tinder.
No.
But it starts here. Okay, so it says, so I'm on the website now. It says friends, dates, relationships, and everything in between.
They have that too.
So you can download that. So 10 billion matches, hear their stories. And so, if you go to the site, you'll be able to see. So I think I'll put a screenshot up on this rebroadcast, but you'll be able to see some of their success stories. Maybe you can be the,
Diane, can you post in the group that we're live now?
Oh,
please?
wow.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at Shannon and Sam. And to most people, Shannon and Sam
pretty.
would seem like a male and female, but this Sam is probably short for Samantha. So it is female. Okay. I was gonna say you could be the only black girl, only black one on the thing, but Sam looks like she's
Sam's
black. Okay. All right. So you can add your story, and it's very interesting. All right. So is this free?
It is. It's free.
So it's ads within the app, I guess.
Yes. Okay. So
all right.
Just to let people know.
So wait. So what if you saw someone that you knew?
I have.
Would you keep swiping?
Yes.
Or would you pick him?
No.
Okay. All right.
I've seen tons of people that I know, people that I thought were in relationships, but okay. Because you do now, if you are a married man or woman, you can go on there and because I have seen some of the situations where the guys are like, look, me and my wife, we just looking for another couple to hang out with or travel with or whatever the situation is. Or the guys like, look, my wife allows me to do what I want to do. I'm looking for, some hookups, definitely nothing serious. I'm not leaving her. Like, they're very open and honest on here. But why it works better on your phone is because if you decide to travel and you may be, I don't know, if you have this job and you need to be away for like 3 months and you want to find some people that are within a 15-mile or to a 30-mile radius from you, you can change all those settings and then it'll start to populate and then it'll find all of these people near you. And then you start to swiping left or right and then start messaging with people who match with you. If you don't like them or if they don't like you, they never even know that the other person saw your profile. So you don't get heartbroken or, whatever. It's really cool. Like I said, I'm meeting a couple of guys. It's fun. And I'm meeting them near me, going north and south. So it's cool. So like I said, I've had a couple of dates and it's been all right. So, and speaking of dating and relationships and things like that, our favorite hoe has married yet again. Now, this is nothing new. This has been in the news for a couple of weeks, but I'm just trying to figure out how she does it. And I want to know if anybody knows how. Superhead has another husband. Yes. They have been married and so in love for like 2-3 weeks now. And I'm just trying to understand how, she's very open and public about, who she done sucked off, who butt she done played with, who she done slept with and things like that. But she get a husband. She keep a husband. She don't just keep a man. But my thing to that is the average female could just have a normal sexual history and get all types of judgment, looked down upon and things like that and can't get a text back. But she can keep a husband. She's not just dating. She's getting married all of these times. Is it? Is that what it, Dominant? Is that what, would cause you to run down the aisle?
Well, let me first say this. I have never experienced Superhead's alleged head, but
are you sure?
From the tape, yes.
I mean, she just sucked everybody else off.
She did not. She skipped me.
Oh, damn.
Unfortunately, but from what I saw on the tape, it looks pretty amazing. But I will say that that is very important to whether or not I would jump the broom, me myself. So yeah, so that's one of the things on my list. Like, you know how you and your girlfriend made a list? I made a list. Like, there's certain things that's on the list, and that is one of the things that's on the list.
Well,
and
it
not
wasn't,
that
my list is different from your type of list. Your list is,
you just asked me how she get down the aisle. So I would say that because she's a kind of a no nonsense type of person, kind of says what she feels. She likes girls also. You know, she's obviously talented. She's cute. No.
Okay, so which tape is this? Because I want to watch it, so that way I can figure out.
All right, so go ahead and pull. You want to pull up now? You can pull up now while we're on. There's a computer in front of you.
Can I pull up porn on this computer?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay. Well,
No, we're not going to show it. I want her to see it.
It's not.
I'll pull it up for you.
Thank you.
We'll get that.
Yeah.
I may have it saved on there, but the thing about it is Superhead is, for what I've seen, amazing.
Amazing.
I like her. I like her spirit.
Mm-hmm. She seems like she
seems like a really nice person, and she seems like she's down for you. But I don't know what her sign is, but she seems like when things go left, they really go left.
And that is my other thought in this. She in her last marriage, she accused, because I don't think he ever went to jail. He wasn't prosecuted or anything like that. She accused the ex of abuse. This was Eddie Winslow. Yeah. Family Matters. I don't know his real name.
Yeah.
Eddie Winslow. And then with Columbus Short being accused of what he was accused of, I just find it odd that they would get together. I mean, I knew she would come up with another husband soon.
Let me say this, okay? People can accuse you of whatever they want to accuse you of. So the validity is, I don't know. But we can't judge by that. We just got to judge by the current. And she's been involved in some controversy herself. She was mixed up in Bobby Brown and Whitney and some other things.
I missed that one.
Yeah, Bobby was sleeping on her couch because he's supposed to be home, and she's posted cell phone footage when this is before when they were still together.
Oh. And
he's sleeping on her couch, and she's sending cryptic messages to Whitney, that type of stuff. Yeah, I mean she screwed everybody. She screwed a lot of people.
Messy.
But anybody can. She's a grown woman, and anybody can. You can do whatever you want to do. So, with that being said, maybe, and Columbus Short, who is a friend of mine, is. Okay, so he's
his friends. I got you though.
He's getting better. He's getting better. So he's been going through a lot of stuff. He's working on some music, yeah.
But you also have to understand, and it's no shade towards him. It's just I know for my thought process when I was a teenager and I dated a guy who I learned was a woman beater. He then started to want to try to beat me. So sometimes, depending on the situation, being a woman beater and having the situation happen are two different things. To me, where if that person brings out the worst in you and like y'all just something happens, like Chris Brown and Rihanna, I don't think that he's a woman beater. I think.
Well, let me stop you right there. I'm glad you said that. Anybody can be a woman beater, technically. I'm talking about when you just come home and it's Thursday and you just beat your wife. If you get that, that's what you're defining as a woman beater.
Yeah.
Is that the only way? Is that the only way?
No.
So let's say that you smack me, right? Mm-hmm. And I smack you back, and you go to the police and say that I hit you. I'll be locked up. Does that make me a woman beater?
No.
Why?
You hit me, yes, but you defended yourself.
So the woman beating tag only comes if you're not hit first?
No. For me, I'm talking about a person who has an issue with abusing people.
Yeah, but I'm saying all issues start at some point. So let's just say that was a starting point. And then after that, it escalates. My question is, is it the physical act of a man striking a woman that makes him the woman beater, or is it repeated? So if you do it one time, you're not a woman beater.
That's just like to say you have children who, I know that there's a mother with a son somewhere that says, look, I don't care if she's a girl or not. If she keeps hitting you, hit her ass back. So, but you don't classify, but that don't mean that they're going to go through life beating women forever. That just means that they, I'm defending myself. I think that there's a difference. And, and by no means am I, an advocate for man hitting a woman. I have been through it enough. Trust me, enough in my life. But what I'm saying is, for a person who has a history of it, like I said, when I was a teenager, like this guy had a history of beating females. After I broke up with him, when he tried to put me through that, he beat the girl that he dealt with after me in front of me and my ex-boyfriend because she was not me. It was like yes, it was so crazy. He threw a whole 10-speed at her. Dang, he had a history of abuse. Another situation that I was in, come to find out, he was an abuser. I got out before it hit me too much, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that there's a difference between someone who's provoked in a situation over someone that's just who they are. And not saying his friend is, I'm just saying for me, after I would have just gotten out of something like that, it's going to take me a while before I'm going to trust somebody that I think will have those type of tendencies. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Diamond K. So, but I don't know if you heard what I was saying when you stepped out, but I didn't.
But the my thing is that it's unfortunate that things are like they are. Mm-hmm. That women hit and men hit. Mm-hmm. I think that some women manipulate the situation and push you. And then if you react, then it's like, haha, I got you. And then, it's like that. Shit. So you have to be able to control yourself, fellas.
Right.
But I said all that to say that hopefully these two work out. I think they're two unique and combustible personalities that could escalate or could work and be happily ever after. Mm-hmm. Because everybody has a point where you're going, and then you stop, and then things level out. You know what I mean? So they could be at that point. Hopefully that's where they are.
Right. Well, either way, it wasn't to talk about, the whole their past kind of things. It was just something that just popped in my head because, like I said, I know for myself, I would be a bit nervous. Not to say that he would, but I would have probably taken a whole lot of time to get to feel of that situation, and that's just because of me having experienced it several times in my life.
What have you experienced several times? The
abusive relationships.
Okay.
Yes. A couple of times since I've been bartending, but I know now when I see these red flags.
And I gotta go in the other room for a second, but I want to say this, and I hope I want to be delicate with this. What do you think? Okay. Do you think that you have played any part in, you can keep that
sure.
On. Do you think that you've played any part in physical uprisings in your relationship?
Uprisings?
Due to your
mouth? Sure.
Yes.
Sure. And because of my history, I have sometimes struck first out of fear that I was going to be attacked.
So you anticipated, so you initiated the physicality.
When you're here and you're poking me in my forehead and you're yelling at me, yes.
What's the reaction to you hitting someone, usually male?
They hit me. Oh, I don't listen. Here's the thing. I'm not usually the one that calls the police because once we go there, anything I can get my motherfucking hands on is coming at your head.
You hit Craig?
Which one?
It's only one Craig.
In your mind.
The Craig that I'm talking about.
The Craig you talking about? Yes, I had to. Speechless.
Right, moving on.
Shocked.
No, I'm not speechless.
Oh, okay.
I'm just moving on.
Okay.
Okay. So there you have it.
Yeah. Listen, I am, like I said, I'm not an advocate for I'm not an advocate for physical, altercations of any kind between two people, especially when they're supposed to love each other. But man or woman, if you have to defend yourself, you have to defend yourself. Period. What?
I gotta go in the other room. I want to say. I want to say this, that I think that if everybody calmed down a little bit, took 2 steps back, and realized it's not that serious in everything, I think things would be a little bit better.
I think a lot of life,
because it's mostly pride and ego driven. Everything. You mad because the way somebody says something? How they gonna talk to you like that? How they gonna embarrass you like that? Who you think you talking to? Why? It is. That's mostly that.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? I mean, where we going to get something to eat from, or why you looking? Why you do this? I mean, that's the essential. Then it kind of escalates.
It goes up and goes and goes
what?
and goes.
Where you get something to eat from? You ain't got no money. I'm going to be paying for it anyway. What you worried about it for? What? Now you hurt his ego. Now you got to come back with something else, or whatever it is. It's not really some serious super duper stuff. It's usually just like ego. You stop bruising males' egos.
Listen, I've gotten to the place where I try to leave. If they don't let you, what you supposed to do? Don't you gotta go to the other room?
I do. I don't know if internet dating is right for you because you have not been able to properly screen. I don't know whether the cookies have been cleared. I don't know nothing. And cookies on the internet.
Yes, I'm looking.
And so, yeah, we don't know if they got virus protection. We don't know nothing.
Well, for me, it's no different with the online dating. It is just like if you are walking down the street and you say, "Hey, how you doing?" And get to know someone. There's no screening process before you chat it on the phone. I'm actually getting time to chat with them before I go and exchange numbers and things like that. So.
Oh yeah, you're right. There it is.
I mean, but I don't think it's any different. Like if I meet you on the street, you could still be crazy. You are aware of this, right?
I think that meeting somebody on the street allows you to, let me say it this way. Everything can be put in the microwave. Okay. Some things can be put in the microwave and it can technically cook everything, but everything ain't good in the microwave. Some things are for some things, but it's not for everything. Okay. So you use the oven and use the microwave. Depends on what you're cooking. I personally don't own a microwave anymore because I'm not using a microwave anymore. So everything I warm up in the stove, in the oven. And if I can't warm it up in the oven, then I don't eat it. Aside from women, but y'all understand what I was saying. So anyway,
I'm not opposed to using the oven diamond. I'm open
I'm
to
trying to
using
make
both.
is you can't just like speed up everything. Like everything.
Who said I'm speeding anything up?
You are speeding up.
How?
Now y'all don't put the hacks online. So now it's Uber, right? Can't even go outside, catch a hack normal. You gotta catch a hack from your phone.
I don't want to catch a hack anyway because
you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It's just the easy way, right?
Okay.
You gotta order your food. People order groceries. You order your clothes. Now you ordering your husband. You're ordering your husband. I want to make sure you know that.
Order husband.
Sure it is.
No, it's
an email order husband. It's app driven, right? This is not diversity. If this was back in the early 2000s, we would say you're virtual dating, but that's old school. We won't say it that way no more. It's not even internet dating. You're app dating.
Okay, so apparently he just dropped the mic on me. Okay, so apparently he has an issue with me online dating because he feels like I'm using a microwave over. Oh my God, aren't you? Lord.
And don't come crying to me when your operating system goes up.
The last time I used the oven, the shit burned me. So I'm trying to use the microwave to keep the scorches and stuff down. So,
Huh?
How can I fix it, Diamond? How? Tell me how. How?
You want to see that?
I don't know what that shit said. What is that?
What? Oh, no. Y'all don't know what this is? Where is that?
Oh my God. The fact that I don't know what that is a good thing for me. Okay.
Not really.
I don't need to meet nobody there.
Now she's been burned, but you don't know where it is.
I'm talking about no. I'm Lord have mercy. I am so not talking about that kind of way. I have a box next to my bed with a variety of condoms in it. You can take. Don't play with me if you can't fit a Magnum. Don't grab it. I have regular ones too. Look,
Oh my goodness.
whatever. And no, thank God. And with everything that I've gone through in the past year, I'm just gonna say thank God that is not a problem. But yeah. So Corinne is married again. So congratulations to her and Columbus Short. However, I still need to understand how the fuck she keep coming up with husbands, and we just can't.
It's because she makes men feel good.
She
It's
doesn't
because
like
of
this
that.
Murray on and on.
Oh, great.
Holly Berry, Janet,
Okay, but Janet has a prince.
Mariah.
She has a whole prince.
Mariah get billionaires. Like
And like,
she get billionaires, and Janet got a prince. Like she upgraded the fuck out of herself. She went from Jermaine Dupri to a whole prince. She ain't never about to marry nobody else. She ain't Eve. She got a $1 billion white boy.
Yeah, she does.
I want one of them.
Yeah, she does.
Like,
And
come
he
on.
ain't even like the in between kind. He all the way just
Jennifer
regular.
Lopez.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay,
she-
let's not count her though. She goes to the backup dances, and like her marriages don't last that long. I think the only reason why her and Mark Anthony's marriage lasted was because Mark Anthony looks like he is a control freak. So we not gonna count Miss J Lo. She like them backup dances, and I understand why. However, they not for public. They just to play with, huh? Yes, because they can dance. Same reason why you like Chris Brown. It's the same reason why she like those dances. So shoot, I ain't mad at her for that one though. But yeah, I needed to understand that, because I mean you have like some really good women out there that are single, very single, like to the point where like our phones aren't ringing on Friday and Saturday, and like
Sunday, they don't know what you cook.
yeah, but you can't come through.
Like they put to the plate.
Yeah, like you can't come through and bring something. I had to tell one of my homeboys or whatever, love him to death. He was like, "Well, what you cooking?" I said, "What you bringing?" Like if I cook it, you're buying it.
It's just so simple.
Mhm.
This ain't a soup kitchen.
I got buy and cook.
Yeah, no, like that's me taking you on a date often because you never want to hang out and do nothing. And see, and people seem to forget that when you get into those situations where they always just want to chill at your place, you're dating them only because you're buying the food, you're cooking it, you probably getting yourself all groomed and sexy and shit for him. And he'll never take you nowhere. You ain't even getting the chicken box and the goddamn red box movie. He not even spending $7 on you at this point. You're paying for him. And for him to come over, fuck you, and leave. So, like, it's a lose-lose. And I'm just not with all that anymore. So, the online dating has been okay by me because, at least with that, I don't have to worry about them calling my phone. I don't have to worry about blocking them before time. We're chatting a little bit. I'm getting familiar and comfortable with them. And then once I'm okay with exchanging numbers, we exchange numbers. A lot of them have sent me their number already. And I'm like, no, let's chat here for a little bit. And then also you get to see, okay, if they have kids, they'll list it. If they, you'll see like it connects with your Instagram if you want to, so you can kind of creep in and see what other kind of stuff they got going on. They say what they do. You just get to see them in a couple of different pictures to see how they may be outside of when you possibly walked up on them on the street. So I like the online dating thing. It's proven to be pretty cool. Actually, I have met some really good when I had downloaded the app in the past, just as a social kind of thing, I had met some really cool friends off of there. Like some really cool, very professional and successful friends. So like I'm not, opposed to it because it also puts in front of you people that you probably would not walk down the street and pass. Or they walking down the street where, they may be interested in you online because they got a chance to slow down and see you. They may be rushing by you on the street.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then for on my profile, I'm very clear. I'm good with being single, but at some point I would like something, but we definitely we don't have to rush nothing. Like, let's take our time, get to know each other, have some fun, and that's it. That's it. You know, and that's all. Those that smoke. Mm-mm. And then I'm saying, look, if you my height or shorter and you're uncomfortable with me in heels, just don't even bother contacting me. If you got baby mama drama, if you still in a situation, don't contact me. And I'm waiting, out what I want right then and there.
Right.
Like, I don't have to waste my time with a guy walking down the street, stopping me with his wedding band on. Sir,
Right.
no thank you.
Right.
Keep it moving.
Right.
So bump all what Diamond said. We're going to try this app out for a little bit. I'm going to give it 3 months.
What's the name of the app?
Tindr, Tinder.
Oh, Tinder.
Yeah. So I'm going to give it 3 months, and we're going to see how it goes. Again, like I said, I've met a couple of interesting guys. I've gone on some dates with people on the app and people from my regular, like, every day. So, but I had to change in order for, my dating to change. I had to cut a lot of stuff. I had to, let the people from my past know, like, look, you got me when I was broken. You got me when I was, at my low point. And now that I've gotten myself back in order, I'm not with that shit. So It was fun. It was very much so fun. And then I also allowed them to wean themselves out. Christmas, birthday, Valentine's Day. They all dropped the ball. They all had to go. It's as simple as that.
Right.
And I'm not going to lose no sleep over it either. So, and we're talking about change. I had posted something on Instagram this morning. Let me pull it up if possible, because my phone has been acting really, really funky about the space and memory on here. So it has been something. Well, the thing that I posted this morning on Instagram and Facebook, along with Twitter, was about friends. It says 7 ways to I saw this on social media or whatever and decided to share it because I just shared it and said I wanted to talk about it later because I knew that there were more reasons than what were listed, and I kind of wanted to get everybody's opinions, thoughts, and views on it. So if you are watching or listening, feel free to hit my phone on my social media or call us here at 404-436-1277. It says 7 ways to tell if your friend is secretly jealous of you. Number 1, they rarely ever compliment you. Weight loss, hair color, new hair, do or cut, success, new place, new outfit, etc. Number 2, they undermine your accomplishments. They can't give you your props. Number 3, they intimidate you. They say jocking your style or whatever. I don't, whatever. Number 4, it says you fall out easy. If you guys have huge blow-ups often. Number 5, they stop inviting you to go out with them as much. They can't have you still in the show. 6, they embarrass you in front of others. That shit burns me up. Or quote unquote accidentally spilling your tea and always broadcasting your embarrassing moments. 7, they hate your man or woman for no reason. Okay. So when I mentioned that the whole changing kind of thing, it is not, I've never done any of these things to people that I consider a friend, or if I did, I had to check myself. And with that, checking myself, it had to come like I had to, I guess, take that look in the mirror one day to say, you know what, you wrong. You have to stop doing this, because I had to look at the friends that I had around and I knew that they weren't shit. So I had to look at myself to say, you know what, look at how you're treating people or doing things, or, even if it's a matter of you always having something and they never come out to support. Well, for me, that is an issue for me to always be there for friends because of my work schedule. It's not that I'm doing it on purpose. It's because of my work schedule. But I also then had to say, you know what, certain friends, certain family, I just can't work. Just like for my cousin's wedding, she got 3 weekends. 3. in a row. 3. And last Saturday, I almost died because I still had to pull off the event for Skip, because it's not an option for him to not have me there. And then I still had to pull off her bridal shower, and I still had to cook, and I still had to drop offs for events. I didn't wake up till Sunday at 5:00. Okay. And see that date that happened in the middle of the night because that's when I had to put time in for myself too.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I had to say, I can't be mad at people for not showing up for me if I never show up for them. So that's why I had to check that. So, but then you also have those people who you show up for, but then they never show up for you. Those are ones that you need to keep an eye on, and then we had some people commenting on the posts, and wait a minute, let me see. My Wi-Fi is not on my side right now. I can't pull it all the way up, but you had people that agreed with it and different things like that, because I just said, people do change when you start to grow and make better changes for yourself and decisions. I've gone through that. I had, a major breakdown a few years ago, and where I thought that people were my closest, they left me hanging. They told my business, they talked bad about me. It was a huge fallout over nothing. It was just like, once I came out on the other side of the breakdown, I was able to see people better for who they were. Right. And I was just like, yo, like, I'm cool with us not ever being friends again. It's unfortunate, I can say honestly that I kind of miss one of them, but I know who she is, and I need to be better off with the good friends that I have in my space now. Right. But let me see. Okay. What is this? How do you say? Okay, on Instagram, Mr. Love to DJ on Instagram, he said, or they'll like belittle your stuff, like, oh, your little boyfriend or your little car or your little business. Yeah, I don't like that at all. When somebody be like, oh, your little event, and I look like, really? Like, seriously? You ain't gotta come. Don't worry about it. Right. Well, what you mean? It's not like that. You ain't gotta come to my little event. I'm good. And so he made that point. He said, pretty much they try to belittle what you have going on or whatever, instead of being happy for you. Exactly. When you look up and you are doing well and your friends don't clap for you, or congratulate you, they got a problem. And that I don't Tan Wallace, I'm just going to say Tan Wallace. She said the unfortunate thing is that most people will not admit to actually being this friend, because she said they harbor these feelings towards someone they claim to openly love and support. She said it's a lot of self-work that needs to be done in these cases, a lot of healing, and unfortunately, a lot of arm's length. You got to have people at arm's length until they get right. And which is true. But like I told her, I said, the thing for me at this point in my life, I don't need for anybody to tell me that they're not a good friend. Once I, will have the conversation with you and I see that you just don't care about doing better for us and our friendship, then I'm just gone, and that's it. And that's all, so I don't need approval from people anymore. Diamond.
What is wrong with him? Look at you just standing there like.
Okay. This is how live, broadcasting usually runs. So, okay.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
no.
Yeah, I don't think that anybody would admit to being that kind of a friend. I don't think that they would, but
I can admit to my faults and my flaws and things like that. I have tons of flaws. Are you trying to be smart?
I can.
No, absolutely not. Why would I try to do that?
Okay, so can I say something real quick?
Sure.
I am running for city council.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Somebody thought I was joking. I just want to
Why
say
do you think you were joking?
I
You've been
don't
doing
know.
it for a minute.
exactly.
Yeah, see, I got the little, down in
That's
Kansas
also
City
me.
Council.
Yeah.
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 With your earbud in.
Y'all little.
Everybody likes to talk about that. So
that's why
why did you have to eat?
it's backlash from that. And let me tell you, I did it like that to show people that I am a regular person. I'm the real deal. I'm not. Yeah, I'm the real deal. Holyfield. So it's like,
Lisa looks so cute today. Y'all should see her with her little bun. With your little bun. Girl, I'm hating on your bun. I'm hating on your bun because my shit is fucked up right now. Just let's be clear. It's like
in the dark.
can you go to the door, please? Thank you so much. All right. So with that being said, I don't even remember what I was saying.
how are you?
I'm running for city council.
You're running for city council. And how has that been going?
Wonderful and amazing.
Wonderful and amazing.
Yes.
So do you have any like public events coming up for people to come out and rally and support, or like what's the situation?
Yes, there's some stuff coming up, and I'm put it out there. But as you know, we have the birthday bash coming up. We got like a lot of different things going on. I have not neglected you.
Uh-huh.
You are not being neglected.
Uh-huh.
I
Why
just
do
make
you
sure that
always
know
like to
that.
do? Why do
I
you
just wanna
always
make-
like to have
I
these
want to
conversations on air?
I want to make
Because you don't
sure
want me
that
to
you
be
know
ugly.
that.
You don't want me to beat you.
Jen?
Is that
Yeah,
what it is? You don't want me to beat you, so you should have these conversations.
exactly. So I just want to make sure that you know that.
Mhm.
It's just been a little hectic. Is she still there?
Mhm.
Okay. Huh? Okay. All right.
Mhm.
So tell her, hold on a second. So with that being said, I want to make sure that you know that you're very important. Okay.
Diane, you hear this?
You are very
All right.
important. I'm serious.
People, y'all hear this? Okay.
Right. I'm not like some person you met on Tinder. You know what I mean? Like you know me.
Yeah, I do. And that's not a good thing for you. Yes, I do know you. Are you pulling up the porn?
Sure am.
Awesome. So we're going to get us a little porn watching in. Next week, before we close out, because we have a few minutes.
Yeah,
I got this wedding this weekend. I ain't got nothing else. Diane got work. I ain't working. I got this wedding. I'm going to drink all the way into daylight savings, or what is it, spring forward?
Mhm.
Good God. Oh my God. Anyway,
All right. So
I am going to. Okay, well, I need a few minutes. Like I did see this with Mr. Marcus.
Mr. Marcus?
Yes. You don't know who much.
Marcus.
Yes. We have a few things coming up. So next weekend we will be vending at it's like a basketball tournament for high school students. It is in Upper Marlboro. It is not a bar setup. We're doing a mocktail bar, completely all mocktails. We're gonna be the only vendor there with mocktails, so it's going to be a busy day. It's going to be somewhere between 350 people and 500. So it's going to be a lot of fruit, a lot of juice, a lot of soda. But like I told them, there's nothing basic about our mocktail bars, so look out for that. I'll give all the social media information for you to follow to get that. Then on the 20th, we have the Taste of Baltimore event with the city chefs and things. They're coming together to, give out samples and display their talents and bring you the best that they have from their culinary companies. That's hosted by Chef Kat. She was supposed to be here today, but you can definitely follow, so that way you can keep up with that. And please attend. We will have samples from us along with some to go mobiles. That Monday, the 21st, I'll actually be on the Sugar Mama show as a guest, so I'm looking forward to that. And then on the 23rd, inside Miss Hollywood's kitchen will be joining us. Miss Shantae will be here. On the 30th, we have the toy guy. Carl, he'll be coming by so we could talk toys, adult toys and things like that. He's the new addition to the company. And I am the new addition to his. And then we have some teamers that will be also doing toys with him too for when he has overflow. Like we're going to be working together. A lot of collaborations coming in 2016. Let me see. The Gift of Gab networking meetups. They will be starting back on the 20. Wait, let me back up. They'll be starting back on the 29th of this month. So definitely follow at the Gift of Gab on Instagram so that way you can keep up with that. I am so excited about the board that we have. We have Mike Love of Dope Artist Apparel. We have Zakia of Tight Fisted Fashion. And we have Debonet from She is Building Her Empire. They are the main, we're the core for the Gift of Gab, and we're going to be bringing you tons and tons and tons of networking events back to every other Tuesday in collaboration with every other Sunday with the Bosses Brunch, where you actually everything that you're getting from those Tuesdays, we're actually getting together and seeing how we can work these things out and get those businesses moving. So I'm super excited about that because people have still been calling and reaching out, wanting the network meetups back. But unfortunately, we have not been able to have them. Now we have an awesome place to have it. Great energy. It's going to be really, really nice. So again, at the Gift of Gab on Instagram, go follow that. It's not just for entrepreneurs. Those of you who want to support entrepreneurs or professionals, follow that Instagram page because we will have the business showcase where the entrepreneurs will be showcasing their businesses with items to purchase and things like that. And you may be needing a service or a product and see it right there and not even know that it's something that you need. So look for that. They'll be starting back again on March 29th. Again, the Gift of Gab on Instagram. Go follow that page. What else do we have? Let me see. Going into April, I don't think we have too much public stuff. I don't think we had too much public stuff into April, but then rolling into May, we'll be on a red carpet. Oh my Lord, I'm gonna have to watch this again because I did forget. But we'll be on the red carpet at the All White Affair, the Flywire All White Party. So I know that I'll be there. Lisa will be there.
I will.
Chanel will be there.
Yes.
Okay. A couple of people gonna be there. And we got a lot of things coming from the company. We're gonna have some very adult conversations or type of events coming. We'll have like some day trips coming. We just got the frozen drink machine in addition to having a photo booth, and we just got a lot of stuff going on. So MBBHS events, the website is more up to date. Feel free to go ahead and take a peek around. Yes, Diane, you can use the logo. We will be having a small rebranding event. So look out for details on that as well. I don't know. Nina B Bartending, you can find me there. Diane doesn't seem to think that people know who she is, but they do. You can follow her on Instagram at Diane Dior. If I'm not there, she is, like my presence. Don't play with her. So you can find her on Instagram and keep up with everything that we have going on. As always, you can find us here at www.radioonfire.com. We just got a lot. I don't know what to tell you. All summer 16.
All summer.
And of course, I'm gonna be keeping you up to date. We're gonna have some more dates coming up. Just because wait till I get my hair combed tomorrow. I'm gonna look real clean. Just wait on it. So, and if y'all have not seen this video, look up the Superhead and Mr. Marcus. What I'm telling you is, okay, she earned all those rings.
She got all the rings. She a champion.
She earned, honey. She earned all those rings. Now I have no question about anything.
Shout out to you, ma'am.
Yeah, you go, girl. We will see you next week.